What's up, everybody? It's Tuesday night, and we're gonna play some D&D. Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons Fifth Edition. Well, I'll talk about the new stuff coming out when it comes out. That's when I want to talk about that. And how's it gonna affect us? Well, it ain't affecting nothing because I ain't switched over to it yet. So there's still lots of 5e stuff out there, lots and lots. I ran like third edition forever. Like after 3.5 came out, I was like a holdout. I'm like, I'm not switching. And then finally we did. And then I think I was 3.5 forever too. And then fourth edition was like a long weekend or something. It felt like I just got used to the rules, and then fifth edition came out. But that's what we're doing tonight, and we're in Curse of Strahd, and we're on session 7. Today's July 30th, 2024. If you're watching this on YouTube, yeah, you got a lot to catch up. The session 7. So we left off last session in combat. The characters had um, been in the village of Barovia, and they went to the Burgermeister's mansion to find out that he is dead, and there is a female there that they've been tasked to uh, help her and her brother get the dead Burgermeister up to the church so he could get buried in the church graveyard. And then you guys were going to discuss maybe taking her out of town because she's been bitten twice by Strahd himself. And things are kind of weird. And you guys kind of felt pressured to come down here and kill this vampire in the basement, and that's where we left off. Poor, poor Darrow in the basement. Father, I'm so hungry, Father. And his father up top. Let me switch over to Tatum.
I think Search and Destroy has something special for Darvo or whatever his
Yeah.
name is.
Hydrate. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Ah, ice cold water. Um. All right. So, first round, you guys got a few licks in. Notice that, indeed, you think this might be the fabled vampire because its wounds are healing up very rapidly, and it's really strong. It's a little skittish, but it does bite pretty hard as it kind of ripped Search and Destroy's neck out. But he was saved by chat reward. Greater
Sorry, I'm
healing
late.
potion.
Shouldn't be able to heal because of the chill touch on them now.
Yeah, probably. And the top of the round was left to Grimfoot. So, does anyone have any questions before we get rolling again?
Why is he still neutral?
Oh yeah, he would not be neutral anymore. Because he's blue now. I don't know why he's blue. That's a new color for me.
There we go. Blue?
Yeah, like on the combat tracker, they're blue if they're neutral. The bar's red. Seems like it should be yellow.
Wooden coffin.
But yellow doesn't show up
see
well on a yellow theme.
It used to be yellow, didn't it?
I think the theme changed it,
Yeah.
I think.
Uh,
Yeah.
It's about that time the
Uh,
Baird thing became a default, I think.
Well, I'm going to once again try to run this javelin into this.
All right, he's
guy,
on
'cause
top
it's
of
wood.
Search and Destroy, like, look at his blood, and he's got him, like, on the ground on top of him, right?
So he's prone?
Yeah.
Search and Destroy is prone, yes. But the Doro's not prone. I mean, To the extent that he has disadvantage if you go or you have advantage on the attack. No, he's not that prone. His legs are like
Yeah,
up in the
okay.
air or something, like because he can spider climb. So he's like
Well, that absolutely sucks.
a 2.
What level am I? Not that
You're,
high.
you're like 3rd. Oh, Daro. Well, like I said, this guy's a little skittish. There's 3 of you swinging and yanking on him, so he's gonna disengage and he's gonna be like dirty. What was it? Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, where Steve Martin was playing the guy Oklahoma, and he's gonna disengage and scooch over here and say, "Father, Father, I'm coming for you, Father." As he heads towards the stairs. Duh. Real Kenya.
Alright, I don't know why I don't have stuff coded, but she's
Father
gonna
had him
move
trapped in the basement. These are the guys that just unlocked the door and went down there. There's a vampire in the basement.
up 20 feet and try to wrap my net around him.
Wait, why did you have oh, because the net has disadvantage, or
No, because he didn't move me first, so it was 20 feet away.
well,
Would
you
a
rolled
17 hit?
before I moved you. You mean?
Would a 17 hit?
Probably. Yes.
Alright, so see if it kills him first. It does not kill him.
Net.
So he has to make a he is restrained, and he has to make a DC 10 strength check to break out of it. But for now, he is restrained.
It's like his old fishing net, like it's got all these stone weights on it. You're like, shock. Does it knock him prone? No, it just kind of pins him in
Nope.
place. It's like wrapped around the
Wraps
banister,
around him, yep. And
like
there's
part
little
of
hooks
the
in it.
part of the pole and stuff. I turned all the stupid line of sight off on all them stupid poles. I didn't realize it last week. We can't hear you, John. So
Can you hear me now?
with your mic down, was it up?
It was. Sorry, running late.
Wait, a
Uh,
hand. Okay.
I'm gonna move the hand, and I want to push him back, away. Well, ideally, I'd want to get into Real Kenya's and push him
Well,
that direction.
you will unrestrain him, wouldn't you?
Why?
No, it's a net. It's wrapped around him, so he will be able to move. You can drag him still in the
Just
net.
forced movement. It doesn't. The net moves with him.
I assume the net's being restrained because Relkin's holding the net clasped on him, right? That's kind of how I'm
Okay,
imagining it.
then
Right?
I wouldn't do that.
It's not a cast net necessarily, right? You don't like throw it out and then it pins you to the ground. You're
It doesn't
netting
pin you
them
to the
with it,
ground,
right?
It wraps around him, wraps around his body and his legs. It throws up to 15 feet.
In
Got a range of
essence,
up
it
to
is a
15
cast
feet.
net. Yeah.
Oh. A creature can use an action. Yeah, I guess it is like a big heavy weighted cast net. Clunk. And you just let go of it, right? You're just chuck. Why is
Did you have the fish hooks installed in your net to hold on tighter?
That's why I did 1 point of damage.
All right, so restrained. Do you want to say it just pushes them together?
Well, I want to push him that direction together.
Yeah, I
ideally,
think so.
All right, so I'm going to attempt that.
No.
Never mind. And then I'm gonna lich slap him.
How come he doesn't have any blood dots on him? What's going on? Where's our indicators? What happened? Did I break something?
Oh.
I don't know.
Was there an update and the extension got turned off or something?
That certainly is a possibility. There was an update, so
Yep.
I mean, I didn't change the name, but I don't see it turned on.
I bet you that. So, if you're running your game, just check to make sure indicators check before you start it up. Because I just
Yep.
fired it up because I didn't mess with Fantasy Grounds since last week. It may not be checked. So
Good to know.
well, it's not that critical at the moment. All right, so Irina, she is like upstairs in the church still, so she didn't come down here with you. Neither did Ismark.
So
All
we
right,
have no idea how hurt he is.
Rost.
All right. While he is restrained by this net, I want to try to take advantage of that. And I step around the pole and shoot some guiding bolt at him.
Oh.
Oh, good roll.
All right.
Yeah.
And then I'll step back behind the pole. Hope to keep away from him a little bit.
Who put skip turn on those two?
Which two?
Irina and Ismark.
I did. You said they were upstairs.
All right, give yourself another point of inspiration, biatch.
Nice.
I mean, right?
Help the DM.
Oh,
You
shit.
get a gold star. That's all I can give out.
Can we put it on Doro too? Is that?
That's right.
Yeah. Mess
I
with
can
the
only move
DM. What are you doing?
15 because I had
Oh,
to
you gotta
get
get
up. I
up.
had to stand up. Yep.
You
Let me
gotta
see.
get up. Oh, he's actually over there, so. He's like behind the pole, like in True Lies. He's like,
He'll throw a javelin at him.
ew.
Ugh.
Your dice don't look so paladin-like.
Hey. You know, this javelin ain't getting it for me, so I'm gonna drop it where it's at.
Clang. Well, wait, it's kind of
Fine.
like clunk down here. It's not really concrete. It's like dirt.
And I'm gonna pull the war pick.
This thing's prone too, so you're like, karate chop. 23 come down on the thing through the net. You think he used the
Pathetic.
wrong end? Like, that's not the pointy end.
Use the pointy end, Grimfoot.
Take
Okay.
it out of the sheath.
All right. I'm gonna Rost staying behind the pole. Just gonna throw a sacred flame at him.
Disadvantage?
Because he's restrained.
Yeah.
All
Ooh,
right.
hot. I got it.
All right, so I'm gonna swing with my club.
This isn't any fun when I don't see the blood drops. I'm like, I get so used to the blood drops that it's just kind
Right.
of blah without them now. It's like, I gotta look at the combat tracker?
Well, there's the little circle indicator in the corner, color indicator, but
I also missed the big failure thing that shows up
When you
across.
fail a saving throw, yeah.
Yeah.
And this thing's like, Father, they're going to kill me, Father. I need to taste your blood. And goes darting up the stairs. You guys can get a tax
He's restrained.
opportunity.
He has to use his
Oh
action
yeah,
to get
no,
out.
I need to get out first, don't I? Before I take off running. Is it an action? Yeah. What's the strength?
Just DC 10. It did its job. Gave all of us time to beat on him for a minute.
Well, if he could fail it. I don't know how to use this stupid game. Strength check. DC.
Man.
I made it. I rolled a 9.
Wow.
Nice.
Hey, great.
Perfect.
But I got a +3, so a 12. I succeeded.
Oh,
Okay.
That's why I said I made it. So he checks this thing off of him. Ah, Father! And goes still running up the stairs. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, he's got spider climb and everything, so he just goes flying up the stairs. But he does provoke from... Relkin, I'll give you an attack of opportunity on him, but you'll be at like -5 because you like have to like reach through the banister, like or whatever, as he goes running by. Grim, you can get your regular,
Attack of opportunity.
yeah, Spike Bone Club. Miss.
Can I grapple him instead?
Well, that's being kind of presumptuous, but yeah, you could try.
Can I try? Yeah. All right. Athletics roll.
Wait, can you use a grapple in lieu of your attack of opportunity? Is the question. That's the question, right?
Let's see.
Huh.
Can you grapple as a reaction?
I don't think so. I think you can only take a melee. Well, that is a melee. It's a special attack, though.
You can use
As
an attack action to make a special melee attack, a grapple.
Right, but is attack of opportunity an attack action?
an opportunity attack because an opportunity attack does not give you an attack action. That doesn't make any sense. That's from Stack Exchange. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, it kind of answered the question.
Yeah,
but-
basically rules is written. It's everybody's saying that you can't do it. So
Make an opportunity attack. You use your reaction to make one melee attack. So it is not an attack action. It is one melee attack.
It's
Yep.
spelled out.
rules as written.
So
one
you
melee
can kick
attack.
him,
Well,
you
then,
can punch him, you could smack him with your sword, but you can't try to grab him.
well,
Unless, of course, you had a net, but a fumble. So
Yeah, you could have picked up the net and hit him.
No, net's not a melee. It's a thrown weapon.
damn it.
yeah.
There's all these rules and shit. I say that he runs away and you both miss him. That's what I say.
I think that's
uh,
pretty much what happened.
He's like, Father, I'm coming for you. I'm going to put him on the other map.
Don't eat your dad.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's like, Oklahoma, heading towards the door.
Omaha.
I think we get this whole map and stuff, don't we? Let's do this. And I'll put on token lock for now. You guys can see where he's at and all that crap.
1, 2,
Oh, they're in here.
4, 5,
Where's your
30. And there's no way to see him from down the bottom of the stairway,
No,
right?
no, he's too far that way. Yeah. You could dash.
I can dash, but then I'm in a room with him.
I'm glad you're hesitating, because he is a vampire.
I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick Javelda up on the way through as my action, and then I'll throw her as an improvised weapon
As,
There's
at him.
no,
There you go.
there's no gnome throwing in my
So
games.
I'm gonna
Okay.
dash, move my hand, and I want to push him down that one direction. And then I'm gonna end up back where I am.
Wait, I think you could like slam the door shut in his face or something, right?
Yeah, if I can slam the door shut, that would be great. If that's an option, I will absolutely slam the door shut.
Or you could close the trap door between you and him. I don't. Those are two choices
Yeah.
right there.
No, I will close that door
All right. So you
and
slam the
lock it if
door.
I can,
Let's
and then go
see.
back down.
Let's see what kind of. It doesn't. It doesn't really say anything about. Wait, let me look right here real quick. 10-foot wide, 20-foot hall, leading brightly hollows. 4 doors, 2 on each side, lead to adjacent chambers. What the hell room do you think this was originally? Why would there be a trapdoor on the floor? It's kind of like a pantry storage or something from a church.
That's where they keep
That's-
the sacramental wine.
It was like a storage room.
It's a basement where they used to bury the bodies of the priest killed.
Yeah, I'm gonna say there's not like a key hanging out of it so you can lock it or anything.
Typical church.
Yeah. You slam it closed though. Slam and you run back downstairs.
And then pass my turn.
All
Did you
right.
say anything? He's getting away.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
He's getting away. He's trying to go through the door to get his daddy.
You get to grapple and prone off me.
Oh yeah, I could do my job, couldn't I?
I'm not
Prone.
gonna say.
I'm not taking that exhausted off of you though.
No, it'd be nice though.
Yeah. Well, don't
All
don't
right.
don't get bit by a vampire in the neck.
$25. And that puts
All right.
me.
Yeah,
At
that's
the
gonna
top
put
of the
you.
map.
It's gonna put you sticking your head up the up here. You're like, ah.
Then he'll move the other 5 to there. 30.
Wait, hold on one
Swing.
second.
Swing his great sword.
To there. So he has a
Yeah.
turn like the door's closed, slams behind. You come running up the stairs and pin him in there, and he's like, so he turns around like all like vampire like on the
And I
wall and looks at you.
What the hell is with the dice tonight?
Same
Drake?
as it was last time.
You got the suck
Yeah,
button
right.
turned on again, don't you?
No, it's Ross. How many people can we fit in a phone booth? Come on upstairs.
Okay. I'm worried about our squishy, well, supposedly squishy priest friend upstairs that he's probably going to kill. I can't see him, but can I cast Sanctuary through the floor on him because he's within 30 feet of me? Doesn't say I have to see him. It just says a creature within range.
There's only one problem.
What's that?
They didn't give me a freaking NPC guy.
Oh, then he's immune.
Yeah, he's fine. I don't
I
need to
mean,
cast it.
Why though? Give me. Wait, maybe it's hold on, maybe I just don't know. Church. I think they didn't give it to me. He's gotta be right here. I got an image. Okay, shut up. Just there. Did that work?
I saw something flash right here somewhere.
There he is. There we go.
Aha. So that's
Well,
cool.
yeah, I don't see why not. It doesn't say it's blocked by
Okay.
1 inch of dirt or anything like that. So.
Excellent. And then that is a bonus action. I will head up the stairs. I think I can get right to the top. It looks like.
All right, hold on. I'll move your token just a second.
Okay.
I'm seeing what this Donovich. Oh yeah, he needs help. He needs it.
And then
All right, I'm gonna put you over here then.
great. Yeah, because I assume I'm kind of like halfway up, and I'm just gonna try to Sacred Flame Doru.
Yeah, there's like a little ladder to go up, and you're kind of you're coming up on the ladder. Stop it. All right, you fella.
Right. I'm gonna climb up and get behind.
Could run through his legs and come popping out the other side. Hello.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to push him away from the door first off. So I'll start off with the shove.
He's
Okay,
he's kind of like hanging on the wall too, and you're just like.
I'll pop him off the wall if I can. And then I'm going to lich slap him.
Ooh.
It's that unhealing that I'm more focused on.
He's like, Father, they're making me feel so cold.
We'll warm you up. We got a fire already.
And Father Donovich looks around nervously and he says, well, if he's coming up here for me, maybe I can offer just a bit of protection for us up here. Come by this altar and I'll light this candle and it will protect us as if I used this bless spell.
Light my candles in on days 'cause I found God.
Little Nirvana.
Nice.
All right, so yeah, I want to get out of this room with all you bad people. I'm gonna run out the door. So I run right out of Sir Chandestroy's
Who's
threatened
got advantage
square.
from the stream chat?
Nice.
Oh yeah. I almost forget to click that.
Oh, you
Finally I hit him.
smack this thing.
And I'll use a divine
Yeah, he can.
smite on him.
This is the dungeon part of the dragons. What's up, Jingo? Holy 30 points of damage. Woohoo!
Nice.
You sniveling unholy piece of crap.
I did resist a little bit of that though, 7 points. Cause you ain't got no magic weapon. But he doesn't slow him down though as he comes charging out of this room. That was say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And Ismark the Lesser kind of puts his shoulder in, kind of puts his hand up, holds his where's his character sheet? What weapon does Ismark have? I forgot. Ismark is wielding a longsword. And I don't think he was. Well, I guess he could have been readied. Why? He's kind of
Makes sense. He should
standing
be.
there like guarding his sister, right? With his longsword. I think he.
He should no longer be skip turned.
Yeah, let's take that off of him. Skip turn IA. He is blessed. Let's take that off of her too. Where is she? It did skip her at the top of the round, but that's okay. That was perfect. All right, so we're gonna have Ismark take a longsword swing at him as he comes flying up onto them. So he's like, get away from my sister! And he just like slips, and his longsword flops out of his hand, and he's got to pick it back up. It's like failed attempt as Daru like jumps up onto the altar, like over here. He jumps behind the altar and starts grabbing at his dad, but he
You got the wrong candle there.
yeah, the wrong candle. And
Well,
he
this is the vampire attracting candle. Dang it.
Grimfoot.
Blood scented candle.
There's
Well,
a distinct
Grimfoot-
there's a distinct sound that comes from behind the altar, and it sounds like this.
It's the priest shits his pants. Okay, let's see. That should
That
put
was
me
kind of behind
there.
you too, sounded.
Be 25, 30 to there.
Oh wait, I'm not even looking at where you're at. I'm way over here. 110 feet. Yeah.
And I'll use my action to dash. Well, I don't want to block everybody, so I'd probably go right there. That's it.
Alright, so I have to go around the steps. So it puts me there. 25.
I'm gonna say you get to there with your 30.
Okay, and I'm going to use my
I don't know where you
thing.
want your hand.
Where is it? There it is. Feline agility. Go another 30 feet. And then I'm going to use my, is this a bonus action? When you hit a creature with an attack roll. Okay. So let's see if I can hit him. So I shoot him with my arrow.
Nice. Jump up on this pew, fire off an arrow out of your longbow, yell something out in real Kenya. That was kind of cool. Favorite
And
foe.
so that gives me this. Not sure what that sound should be, but okay.
It kind of goes with your character though, making all these weird cat noises.
Run out and shoot. Pin an arrow through him.
See, close up a little bit. $30 feet.
Yep, he's gonna move his 30 feet to there,
Shouldn't he still been chill touched? But we'll see.
and he's going to throw a
He
javelin
didn't
at him,
regenerate.
Since you can't reach him.
Yeah, he still has chill touch on him.
He just resisted the old
Gotcha.
attack. Oh, javelin to the forehead.
Nice.
Nice, max damage. He's looking pretty bad. Oh, nice. I don't think he's gonna make it. He got a 4 on his initiative. He's done.
I was hoping
Alright.
to get close enough to divine smite his ass again.
Well, you
Alright,
better
move up.
yell out that you want to, use one of your spell slots before he wastes something that's free.
I'm gonna drop my longbow where I was
That was a DM hint.
and
Don't use a
smack
spell
him with my club.
slot. He's gonna die.
What the hell she say?
What'd you call me? Nice. He's mostly dead.
He's mostly dead.
Alright,
Mostly
I'm run up,
undead before.
smack him upside,
He yeah, go
Neck.
ahead with your bone
smack him
club.
upside the neck as he drops. And I'll tell the Father Donovich, you may want to move back. He does not care for you right now.
He's like, Daro, you killed my boy. Oh, he's looking like he's gonna be distraught over it.
You cannot kill that which is already dead.
Wait until Javelda shakes him.
He's like sliding off the altar. Javelda comes running around the corner. Keep him from regenerating.
Exactly. I ain't letting him regenerate. Somebody stake him quick.
Somebody stab him.
So-
What do we do with vampires? I don't really know.
I can light a bonfire under him until he
Yeah.
cooks.
Stake him. I'll take one of these javelins out then. If he's laying there. Is he prone?
Yeah, he's
I'm gonna drive a
unconscious.
javelin through his chest then.
like stab him. I think you're gonna do
Yeah.
a crit.
You're pretty good at calling them, but well, that's a hit. I think it should be an automatic crit.
It
isn't
did.
I think we're through. Yeah,
Yeah.
automatic crit. Yep, cool.
Good thing it regenerated a little.
Better not
So
have.
yeah, and I'll twist it, and I'll try to hide Father Donovich from, I'll use my body to hide him, so he doesn't really see me wallering this thing around in the guy's chest.
What, he like put your butt in his face or something? Like step
Yeah,
in
pretty
front of him?
much. Yeah, I just
Push
I
him
just
back
take
a
my
little,
butt,
like-
just push him over. Yeah.
Excuse me while I stomp this thing with this javelin a little bit. Ismark's
6
like
foot tall. I am quite the ass.
Ismark moves and grabs
8 foot.
Father Donovich and kind of pulls them all back this way a little bit. Like get back here. He's like, he's got his long sword out this time. He's holding on to Father Donovich. He's got his sister behind him, right? She's kind of looking all weak. And search and destroy. Everybody's looking at you. What do we do? You're the paladin. What are you gonna see? It's a vampire. Do we stab it in the heart? What? You
Hey, you're staking him in the heart, right?
He's stabbing him with a javelin.
It's a wooden javelin with a iron tip on the end of it.
Hey, search and destroy. Grab a sharp piece of this wood that's laying around and jab him in the heart.
You gotta stake them in the heart when they're in their grave. This will be fine though. This isn't his grave. Wait, there's rules, I think. You know.
Something. He'll stomp on it too. Stomp it into his chest.
Give me a
What if we just
unarmed.
sever his
Wait, no,
head?
it's a. What is it called when you use a not a
Improvised weapon.
improvised weapon? Yeah. I don't
Just an
think you'd
unarmed
code it
strike.
for
Or unarmed
that, but
strike.
Anybody know the trick for the shared assets? So I can open them, I can drop them into my hotkey. I can't put it on the map.
That's weird. I can from my hotkey. Just drag it from the hotkey and let it go on the map somewhere. Is it not working?
No. I tried
Maybe
it with like 3 different things.
You can't
refresh
drag the
the
whole record
hotkey?
link.
I just added the hotkey right now. Let's see.
Yeah, if I open up the shared assets and then drag the little record link down there, it opens up for me.
Which one are
Right,
you
and
trying
now
to
put it on
add?
the map.
I put what on the map? Something?
The image.
dead body.
Yeah, I was able to put
Right there.
the dead
Yeah,
man
just-
on the map.
Dropped a long greatsword on the map.
Just dropping all kind of shit on the
It's
map,
all
man.
kinds of shit falling. Now the question is, can you take the shit off the map?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should be able to right click on it and clear it.
Nice.
Yep, just deleted the greatsword.
I
I
don't.
can delete anything
just-
I want, but
I'm just
can't
gonna
add it.
load up all the tokens for the module, and you guys can load
How
up
did you
the encounters.
add it to your hotkey from the shared?
Open it, open the image, and then from the image, just drag it down into the hotkey.
Dragging the record link or the image?
The record
image.
link.
I drug the record link.
Oh, I drug the image.
Yeah, I dragged
drug
the image as
too.
well.
Oh,
I don't think it matters.
yeah, because I just opened the record
Yeah, I
link.
think
and
they
then drug
did
the
that
image.
a while ago, where if you drag the
I'm
record
refreshing
link
this
to a
guy.
map, it puts the image there. I think if it's an
There's a
image.
new one. Drag it from here. So I used to put Taunt's figure on there all the time. Doesn't like the bows. So I'm trying to drop my bow on there.
No, I won't let you. I drug the record link and dropped it. It just disappears. I had to drag the image.
Oh, I was able to drop a bow on.
Okay, sorry. I'll just keep playing with it. Not sure why it doesn't like me. Oh, I know why. I can guarantee it's because I'm on the 2.5 version. Let me look at the regular. Here it is.
That'll be it.
All right, so
That was why. You can't do it from the other view. You have to be on the flat view.
yeah,
Okay.
the
Sorry to derail everything.
the paladin like picks up this pew thing and comes over and like just like tries to jab it on his chest, and it just like crumbles to dust. Like you're like, crap, this is too old, because you totally miss. And
Holy shit, Chant Destroy. Come on, man.
Ismark
You had one job.
Ismark says, you have to kill it in its nest, in its den, in its living area.
Let's drag it downstairs, Grimfoot.
Is that its living area? I mean,
That's where he was trapped.
Yeah, there was some
is that
kind
where
of
it was
like
tra-
little
Okay.
area down there where it was at.
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Okay.
A plot
Yeah.
of dirt. You have to stake it in the heart. Here. And he pulls open his cloak and he's got like 4 wooden stakes and they're silver tipped. Use one of these. And he chucks it to whoever's doing the staking.
Nice.
So you guys
Are
drag
we?
this guy down the stairs. Like,
Just drag him down there.
you know, the whole bunch of you at the same time all go downstairs and you put him in his little nest over here in the corner. He's like got a little makeshift dirt pile clod and a pair of socks. And because, you know, if you're a vampire in the basement, socks would be nice to have. Because it's damp. I don't know.
You got slippers, right?
And you stake him to
Vampire slippers.
the whole time. Father Donovich is crying out, "No, don't kill my boy! Don't! Oh no! Don't!" He finally came back after a long, long time. Oh. But not too bad. I thought some of you guys were gonna really get ploned. But
Hello.
Level up.
level up.
I got a hit for 32 in one shot.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. We got a bleeder.
Yeah. How'd you get the Franks
Of
above
the
the beans
gusher.
and the beans under the? uh. Oh, is it my turn? What's going on? I took everyone out of initiative.
Got to add XP.
I did that.
Just checking.
I did it. When the table came up today, I was like, oh yeah, better do that.
So I'm sharpening my torches. So I removed my torches, 2 torches from my inventory and made them into wooden stakes.
Ismark's like, if you tip those with silver, they burn more.
I'll collect up my 2 javelins I threw.
Yeah, I got a javelin in the basement. I'm gonna go grab it. And
Irina's like, this place doesn't feel safe. I hope dawn comes quickly.
Oh yeah, we got an old man to bury.
Who's we? You got worms? Our job was to bring them here. Not to dig holes in the ground. I'm gonna sit down and fix my net.
It's about 8 o'clock at night, so there's a whinnying horse outside though that sounds nervous.
Yeah, it looks like we're sleeping here for the night. Maybe we should bring the horse aside.
Yeah, what's
So
he
it
gonna
Horse
doesn't
can
do?
sleep
by-
in the basement.
What's he gonna do? Bust a pew or something?
I'm sure he'll make it down the.
You get him in the
Ladder.
trap door. How do you get a horse down a ladder?
There's plenty of room in the sanctuary.
Isn't it cows that don't go down, can't walk downstairs?
He could sleep in that bed.
I'm pretty sure.
You just put him right here in the front too.
there's been times where I can't walk downstairs.
I remember
My
like
dad-
the time when you couldn't walk down your back ramp.
Thanks for bringing that up, Greg. I've
You
got some
busted
knowledge
your
buffs
head
on my
open.
old noggin for that. Yeah.
Well, it's 8 o'clock. I don't know about you guys, but Search and Destroy is pretty exhausted.
Does he always talk in third person? George
Of
is getting
course.
mad. Are you guys looking it's like this is the safe spot for the night? Like the benches look like they've been like ravished by wolves or something. You're not quite sure.
I
I'll just
mean,
find a
So,
spot in the corner.
Mr. Priest, where the heck do you normally sleep? Like
that's what I was going to
underneath the
say.
altar or something? Or
He sleeps here, right?
This is his bedroom right
he's
there.
got a bed. Oh well, I'm claiming that one.
That's the dead kid's bed.
That's all right. I'll clean it. Press the digitate it.
It's all
He hasn't
clean.
used it for a while.
Yeah, he's
It's
dead. He
dirty,
doesn't need it anymore.
lightless room contains a wooden bed with straw-filled mattress. Mounted above the bed's headboard is a wooden holy symbol. Holy symbol. And yeah. And let's see what's in Donovich's bedroom. This dirty room contains a wooden bed with a straw-filled mattress, next to which rests a small table with an oil lamp burning brightly on it. Mounted above the bed is a sun-shaped holy symbol. Blue, blue, blue. The Morning Lord. Then
I'll
there's
go up and heal, search.
this is a desk in
Thank you.
here. An old desk and chair stand against the south wall. A wooden holy symbol mounted above them. A sunburst. A 10-foot long iron rod attached to the north wall stands bare, suggesting a tapestry once hung there. Against the far wall stands a wooden cabinet with 4 tall doors.
Oh, in his office there.
Yeah. This one down here. And let's see what the chapel says since we're here. The characters bring Kolyan Endurovich's body to the church. Donovich presses the characters into helping bury the Burgermeister in the cemetery at dawn. During the burial, oh, we haven't done that yet. You did find out that Irina Koliani isn't the natural daughter of Kolyan Indirovich, so it's not really Ismark's sister.
Right.
Although Irina never knew, Koliana found her at the edge of the woods near the Pillar Stone of Ravenloft, and the Pillar Stone of Ravenloft is the mountain or the rock that the castle is built on top of. The whole 1,000-foot tall pillar stone that the castle is kind of made out of. The top of it is. And you also find out that at midnight, every night, right outside here, the spirits of all the dead adventurers that Strahd has killed rise up out of the church's graveyard, and they form a silent procession as they walk the road towards Castle Ravenloft.
Oh, we got to see that.
Nice.
Do we fast forward to that?
Grimfoot, you should go see if you can see yourself.
Hey, that's me. It must be in the future.
With all future kills as well as all past. All of us are in there.
Does
Maybe.
anyone like go out like into the street or anything?
Can we see
Da-
it from the
down
window?
Well, it's not
Like out
midnight.
your
Yeah,
space?
that's what I'm saying. Before midnight that this thing happens. You guys know it happens at midnight. Does anyone
Maybe
go
some-
like into town a little bit or down the street, or do you guys just stay here till midnight?
I say we get some popcorn and sit on the front porch.
It actually starts in the back, the graveyard. Nobody brave enough to venture outside?
Do we really want to interrupt our rest for these?
Javilda's snoring.
Oh, you guys just bust a move on the old, Where is the, image I need? Let me try the image button. Yeah, here we go. Cool image. Coming up. So sure enough, at midnight, we're supposed to have some sounds happening too, but are they
I
working?
barely hear them. Barely in the background.
Maybe it takes
There
a
they are.
second to get going. Yeah. Cool image, huh?
It's not showing up.
Yeah, I don't know. It hasn't loaded
Ah,
yet.
there it is. Just popped up.
Nice.
Oops. Um,
It's a nice sword that first one has.
an eerie green light comes from the graveyard. From this light emerges a ghostly procession, wavering images of dotty women toting great swords, woodwise men and with slender bows, dwarves with glittering axes, dressed mages with beards and strange pointed hats. All these and more march forth from the graveyard, their numbers growing by the second. These aren't the spirits of people buried here, but of previous adventurers who died trying to destroy Strahd. Every night, the ghostly adventurers attempt to complete their quests, and each night they fail. They have no interest in the living and can't be hit, damaged, or turned. They will not communicate with the characters. So, hey, Atomic, have a good night. See you, man. The March of the Dead, it's called. Okay. Sounds like our music's done.
Ominous music.
Take that image away from you. Take this image away from me. I'm going to take this little button down here and give you guys a long rest.
Nice.
As we're going to pass the day to the 12th first moon, 7:35 at
Shouldn't that have passed out experience?
Yeah, that's what
6
I'm saying.
a.m. No, it doesn't do it automatically.
There an extension for that?
There is, but You have to have it turned on, and if you have it turned on, then you can't drag stuff from the combat tracker onto the map.
And
'Cause
we
it's
blame Bob.
broken. Yeah, he can't figure it out. He's got to put some knuckles down. But I can't hit that button and award that to you, as Daru was worth 1,850 XP.
Nice. Only 1,000 short now.
CR6 he was.
Mhm.
Let's say deadly.
Yeah. For us,
For
Level
third level
what?
party, yeah.
third.
It's like
Okay.
extreme difficult, I think, is where it's rated. Like, it should have used like half of all of your everything. All right,
MVP
so
chat rewards.
I think I was the only one that got hit.
so with a little
Yeah,
consoling
but you went from
and
alive to dead in one hit.
Right.
with a little consoling and that kind of stuff, you guys get Father Donovich to kind of come around to talking with you in the morning after he goes and buries the Burgermeister with the help of Irina, Ismark, and whoever else in the party wishes to
I would have helped.
be a hucklebearer. A hucklebearer.
Search and destroy. Would have done the right thing and helped.
A lot of people think it's called a huckleberry. I'll be your huckleberry. It's not. I'll be your hucklebearer,
I'll hold one in with Mage Hand.
meaning I'll carry the huckles on your casket. you got enough
A little 10
lift that you can flip the handle. Actually, the the coffin that Ismark built doesn't have handles. It's just a box. It's just like a. I think it says like eggs perish in 2 days on the side of it or something crate kind of thing.
And it was leaking too, right?
Yeah, he's been dead
Ooh.
for 3 days, so let's see. Funeral. If the characters bring Kaliano a body to the church, blah blah blah. Donovich offers prayers to the Morning Lord in exchange for Koliano Indrovich's deliverance from Bavaria. So his prayers go on to free his soul from Barovia, like suggesting that it's
So there is a way to get out of here.
uh,
Die.
Father Donovich says only if the Morning Lord helps can your soul escape here. But once Koliano is put to the ground, Donovich suggests that Irina be taken as far away from Castle Ravenloft as possible. He proposes that the characters take her to the Abbey of St. Markovia in Kresk. He says it's a holy place, an abbey, a bastion of good, is what he says. And he says, but if you can't go that far, then you should at least take her to the fortified town of Valaki, which is between here and Kresk. Kresk is at the far end of the valley.
Well, that's where we need to take her then.
Well, what if we could take her to the inn and drop her off and then...
We should
She's
go
like-
to this middle town, and then if we're still alive, we can move on to the abbey itself. Valaki.
Yeah, we can see what kind of state we're at between here and there. Sven, were you dropping bows all over the map? There's like 5 bows over here.
Over where? Oh, there they are.
It's all
That's
littered.
weird. So yes, that was I was doing it from the 2.5 view. In the
They were
chapel.
just dropping random
In the-
places.
In the chapel. I'll give it
And
a...
they were showing up over here.
I
That's
didn't see
great.
him because I was in the 2.5
The
view on the
the
screen
angle
shot.
probably, yeah, like throwing him over there.
yeah. The math
That's
is all
funny.
weird.
So it was working.
All right, so like early in the morning after you guys get your long rest, you
Early in the
guys
morning,
hear
eyes
like
are
a
pumping.
jingling um out in the town, like a ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling, and like a rickety cart sound or something.
The
Like,
ice cream man's here.
yeah, it's kind of
Bring
like
out your
you get
dead.
that impression, right? The bring out your dead card or the ice cream man. Something is in the street out there. If anyone wants to go check it out.
Horse, go
Hey,
check it out.
well, Donovich, what is that? Do you know what that is?
See, he like listens and he says, "Oh, she's selling pastries, dream pastries they call 'em, but I sense they're not good. But lots of people like them. Lots of people like them," he says, like
Who's selling
smiling,
them?
like he's had one before. Like when the
Yeah,
light's on, you have to get one. You have to get one when the light's on. Like it's like a Krispy Kreme or something.
yeah. Your judgment's been a little suspect so far. What did Ismark and Arena? What do you guys think?
Ismark's like,
I'm
they
gonna go out
they
there.
are tasty, but
What's in them? Or who?
it's
So Kina will go and check it out.
some
It is
kind of
breakfast time.
filling, Irina says. It's soft and fluffy and wait, I got too many
Rost,
buttons.
you're the chef.
Yeah, let's go take a look. I'm curious.
So you see like this old lady, she's pushing a cart, right? And you can see that there's like racks of these look like little pies on the cart and stuff, and you can kind of smell them a little bit, like baked pastry kind of smell a little bit. And
This
you
is what
kind of catch her.
this is
She's
the
way down
pies.
the street now as you guys organize your little ice cream raid, and you can kind of see her. She as you're looking down from like the church hill, like as you guys come down, you can see her like down like a couple streets down, and she cuts to a house and she knocks on the door and no one answers, and she goes across the street. She knocks on the door and no one answers. You guys are getting a little closer, and then she, does a couple more doors and no one answers, and then finally you get up close enough where you can see the cart, her, and the house that she's knocking on the door, and somebody opens the door, and she's like, you can't really hear all the words and stuff, but you can see she's like, pastries, and you see the two people in there, like the father and the mother, and there's like two kids, and they're standing at the door, and you can tell that they're just drooling over these things, and they're like, no money, right? No, we can't. And she's like, and you see like them take the pastries from her, and she's like, give me my money. You can see this kind of charade going on, and they're like, we don't have the money. And she's like, looks down at one of the children and reaches over to the cart and pulls out a sack and picks up one of the kids and stuffs him in a sack and like flops him onto the wagon and like straps him down real quick. And they're like, no, no, not our child. She's like, a deal's a deal. You have your pastries. And then she starts wheeling the cart away. Do you guys like catch up to her?
Air grade.
Oh, search and destroy saw her do that to a child. He would.
Like she like looks back and like she sees you guys coming
Clank,
down
clank,
the
clank, clank, clank,
road, and
clank,
she
clank,
like
Hey,
clank.
lady!
she like starts to push the cart a little faster. Like she stops. She's like, yes. Would you care for a dream pastry? They're one
What
gold.
flavors do
They're
you
just
have?
one gold.
Unhand that child.
1 gold for a single pastry? That is
Oh, wait.
very
You're
expensive.
nuts.
Yes, but once you have one, you'll spend all your money on them. Yes, you will.
Uh-huh.
What's in them?
Javelda, can you see if these are enchanted?
Yeah. I will cast Detect Magic.
Uh, she glows magical, like completely.
He's under some kind of a disguise illusion or something, I'm guessing.
The pastry. I don't care about this witch.
Yeah, I'm looking at the pastry, but I haven't gotten an answer yet. So.
I'm looking at
What
him
about
too.
the child? Let the child go.
Yeah, the pastries don't glow magical.
We do not know these people's way they
Seems like
live, or their
perfectly
culture.
good exchange.
She
Who are
says,
Parents
you?
didn't want the kids
Well,
I
anyway.
thought you were lawful. You follow
perhaps
the law, do you not?
it wasn't a fair trade. You guys look dangerous to me. Perhaps I'll come back later. And she like dumps the kid out onto the bag, clunk onto the ground. She like stuffs the
Search and
thing.
destroy.
I'll give you 1 gold for 3 pastries.
Pat the kid on the head
My
and send him
dear.
on his way home.
It's 1 gold per pastry.
Can I inspect them? See if I can tell what's in them or anything?
If you touch one, then
Maybe
you
there's
owed me a
drugs.
gold.
No, I just want to look.
That's fair. You can look, but not too close. We don't need you drooling on them. Can
I
you
am
smell
not
the
about
minced
to
meat
pay
inside?
gold.
They actually smell good.
Give me a moment and I'll cast Ritual Identify.
That's 10
You should
minutes.
tell me anything about. That's all right. You're
And they're
going-
not
you're
magical.
gonna- That's all right. I just want to know if there's like a poison in them or I don't know, identify. I don't know if it's gonna say
I can use
anything.
divine
I mean,
sense.
like, can you like bust a move and go into Publix and cast
but it says
Identify
Patri.
on a loaf
Sure,
of
why not?
bread? Tell me what it is. What kind of bread
It's
it
a loaf
is.
of bread.
It is a
It's
minced
rye
meat
bread.
pie. You get minced meat pie.
Yay!
Well,
She
look,
says,
this is the
You are new
All right.
to
Which of these kids did you make this
Barovia.
by?
Are you not? Yes, I haven't seen you before.
This seems like the best good food I've seen since we've gotten here, so I'm gonna buy one.
Does divine sense work?
She says, Now, have you had a dream pastry
undead?
before?
Well, no, we just got here. We just talked about that.
I just want to point out that you want to go somewhere comfortable before you eat it.
What's in this
Is it
thing then? Is
filled
it
with
some sort of?
mushrooms?
Yeah.
This
kind of
ain't
shrooms are in this
microdosing
thing?
then, huh?
There's
Not
all kinds
microdosing.
of ingredients in there, but they're tasty ingredients. They make you forget all about Barovia for a while. You'll have a pleasant, pleasant dream. I promise. Everyone does. A very happy, happy dream. But
Can I do an
it
insight check?
does put you out.
And does it harm you beyond this dream state? And I would like to look intently at her.
Would it put you out if you ate them?
I eat them all the time. I take them like they're Tylenol PMs.
Hey, your sleeping pill.
She says, for a few hours you will be asleep, and very comfortable, and not to worry though if if danger comes, someone can wake you up easily. It's not that kind of dream, but once you're in the dream, it will be a joyous place, far, far removed from the evils of this world. It
How
will be
long will they last? If I
Just
buy one now, can I eat it tomorrow or in 2 days?
whenever you want. Of course, the sooner you eat the pie, the fresher it
When's the best
is.
by date?
It's a
Sell
pie.
by.
It doesn't last too long. A couple of days maybe before it starts to attract
Where it goes stale?
flies and
Right. Does it look like she's lying or in any way?
Are they individually wrapped?
about the pies? Absolutely not. You don't even need to roll an
Okay.
insight check. I think she's
Okay.
got like a little cash box and all that kind of stuff. You can tell she makes some gold off of them too. She's got a few
Where's
gold
my
coins in
inventory?
there.
I will
She's
take
like,
3.
well, here goes. Fine, sir. Have 3 of the freshest ones here on the top.
You didn't make a shop for this?
Do they have different flavors?
I do have a parcel. I didn't make it though.
Do you have one made with tuna? Is it a meat pie?
Rhubarb.
As long as it is not lemon.
Tuna hot pocket? Ugh.
I guess I can put this in the party sheet. It's good enough. Let's see. Where's the party sheet? Inventory. 3 of them. 1, 2,
Yes,
3.
Oh, and
There
I'm
you
gonna
guys
buy
go.
one too.
Ross
So,
bought one too.
4.
thank you.
It even tells you got to make a Constitution saving throw or fall into a trance. You can choose to fail the saving throw at any time. You eat in a bat.
There was a sound for dream pastry?
For dream. Because there's a spell dream.
Right.
Hold shift. There it is.
She says, she says, my name is Morgantha. What are your names? As she's having chit chat, small talk with you. Q, there's information to be had from this old hag. Spammer in the chat. Oh. Thanks, Gorby Doll. And thanks for the resub earlier. I saw that. I don't know. I didn't think about it. Ban.
I'm called Javelda.
What?
I
Don't
guess-
Where
believe
do you
this damn
live? Do you
cat.
live here within the city or do you live outside?
She says, "Oh, I don't live in the village of Barovia. It's too close to Strahd." And she points up to the castle. He's too nosy.
Where do you live?
She says, "I have a cabin not far up the way near a windmill."
What does Strahd care about you?
Strahd?
You said he's nosy. He poking his nose into things?
Yes, he constantly is aggravating everyone.
You hiding from him.
He's one that has like mastery over the land and the weather, and his spies include birds of ravens and wolves and Vistani people. He's everywhere. He is the land.
He is savoir faire.
He is the what was the saying? He is the land. He is the. They were chatting. She says that kind of.
He is
Sounds like a
ancient.
jerk.
He is ancient. He is
He-
the land.
Bit of a perv, is he? Always watching over
Yes, I wish that his enemies here in Barovia would spike up and go after him or something. But
people. Who's his enemies? What enemies?
he namely the fallen knights of the Order of the Silver Dragons. Yes, they are revenants. Yes. Very powerful undead. They have a mansion, a ruined mansion west of Valaki. It's called Agragustervault.
I got a little story.
So
Vertigo
these are
Yeah,
Strahd's enemies.
I'm gonna
you
copy
say.
that. Yes, he did something to them centuries ago, and they don't like him.
Do they hold a grudge?
One second. Still got a little
She
cough.
got a smoker's.
It's a COVID cough.
Well, it seems like everyone else we meet is scared of this Strahd guy. What's your deal? Why aren't you afraid of him?
Afraid of him? Certainly I'm afraid of him. I just have dealt with him for a while now. I'm an old lady, you see. We
I don't
don't
believe you.
we don't care anymore when we get as old as I am. We just say things and things just slip out of us all the time. Both ends. You never know.
Ew.
Snot comes out of her nose. And she looks just like his picture. That's her. I do have a picture I want to show you, but let me post this. What am I doing?
You
What's
say the Vistani work for Strahd. Where do they hang
Toby?
out?
She says, the Fastani. Well, there are different groups of Vastani. There. You need to see Madame Eva if you haven't met a Vastani yet that you like. She can tell you your future.
Haven't met a Vistani yet that I like.
That's what I'm saying. If you meet Madame Eva, you may like her.
I doubt it, but I'll take your
Okay,
word
that's
for
what we're
it.
talking about now. But this is what we're talking about,
Chapter 2, Area G. Got it.
right? Just mark it on your map.
Bloop.
Ooh.
Dragon? Is that what triggered that?
It's gotta be. Or Revenant. Revenant, most likely.
Wait, I can see it now. He says, I seek my vengeance upon thee.
Not that guy again.
The multi-campaign Revenant.
You know he's going to
He's
show
still
up
after
here.
us.
He follows
There's-
the players,
he's-
not the characters.
Yes.
He's the new Clyde.
Yeah.
Oh no, we
Summon him in chat.
we gave your staff to Strahd. You'll have to go ask him about it.
She also tells you
Yeah.
that Strahd has a secret that I know.
Do tell.
Oh yeah?
She says, you're not spies, are you, of Strahd?
We just got here.
Do we look
I feel
like
popular
spies?
with all these spammers. This is kind of cool. Like, 2 in a day? I must be getting to be big or something. Like, almost 300 followers happening soon.
I don't know. We did
That's-
our inaugural Panovo stream, and there was like 2 or 3 in the chat,
Oh,
and we had no
Thanks.
followers.
thanks. That don't make me feel no special now.
I followed Team Tui.
Yeah, we had like 10,
No, I'm saying that
11.
because we're getting a lot more spammers now that I'm getting big, but it's not the case.
Yeah.
Blowing up, baby.
Oh, she says
That's what my scale
Strahd.
said this morning.
She's trying to cinch you guys out too, right? She's like, so if you knew secrets of Strahd, what would you do with them? Would you go and tell your lord that Morgantha told you these things, or would you use that information to destroy
Who's that?
him?
Morgantha. Never heard of her.
When she says your lord, that's Grimfoot. I answer to no lord. He stands up. And your pies smell funny.
Your pies smell funny. Is that what he says?
Yeah, sure.
She says,
I'm gonna sniff the pie I bought.
That's just the
"Man, this
cumin
smells
she
good."
sprinkled on it.
I mean, you guys haven't had like excellent food in
Or
a
some
while,
might
and
be
this.
COVID.
You think this thing might be worth a gold? You're not sure yet.
We're gonna find out.
If it does as promised, it probably will. Probably will be worth the gold. I gotta check her out real quick. See her image here for you guys. Here you go. See early AI art.
A
So
beauty.
remember when the AI art was having trouble with fingers? This is the
Right.
early AI.
It's a lot of
Gotta be
pies.
a hag or something.
It's a lot of pies. The gold. She makes some bank.
Children pie. What she uses the children for? Stuffing.
They
Somebody
need the
should have
dough.
swept the floor.
They need the dough.
What
Where
happened
were
with
you?
the child? Did it run back home, I presume?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
patted him on the head and sent him on
Yes.
his way
She
back
she
home.
said, "Don't worry, I'll be back." And she waves bye to the family, who immediately goes in and slams the door and locks it.
Why were you taking the child?
But they have two pies, so they're happy.
Wait, first let's find out Strahd's secrets. Then we can interrogate her about the child.
Yeah, I'm still seeing if she trusts you guys.
The only lord I know is
I was
Torum.
trying to imply to her with the who's Morgantha that we would not say anything about her.
So you equate your deity to a duke or a lord? Wow, I thought you respected them more than that.
Are you talking to her?
No, I'm talking to.
Oh, okay. I thought so.
I'm giving. Oh, I don't see it. That's why, because he's not in my shortened version. Search. Hard time.
She says, "I don't sense any Strahd on you, but
I hope not. I clean
some of
myself every
you
day.
I don't trust. But however, if you're after Strahd, then his secrets should be known to people like you, adventurers, strangers to this land." She says he has a secret temple of forbidden lore. It's hidden in the mountains. It's called the Amber Temple. You should try to find it. You have to follow the long and winding Taslinka Pass up the mountain. It's icy cold and frozen up there, but she points to the top of uh, the mountain where she says it's the Amber Temple is what you seek for Strahd's secrets. I don't know if who's
Sounds like
taking
that's above
notes,
our
but
level.
yes, it is. It is a red exclamation point, and you can't accept the quest yet, but it is a quest.
Let's go now.
It's like a too high a level part of the MMO currently that you don't.
Yeah, can't
But-
travel there yet. That part of the map hasn't been unlocked yet.
But she's like, "Ah, my time has run short. The moon is rising. I must go attend to my baking." And she kind of scuttles off if you guys don't have any.
All right, Madam.
Leave that child alone.
Madam Weaver.
Say, it's one pie for one child. It's a fair trade.
Seems fair.
Seems fair.
So children in Barovia are worth 1 gold. Got it.
Depends on the child.
Depends on who's DMing too, because in Matakiri's game, they ain't worth that. That's for sure.
Is
Irene
Drogu
is like,
considered a vampire spawn or a vampire for my enemy's note?
the spawn. Yeah, if he was a true vampire, you guys would all be dead right now.
Kicked our ass.
Yeah, he's like, that's a CR-15, I think.
Yeah.
No, maybe not quite a 15, but
9.
yeah,
11,
9
I
sounds
can't
closer. Oh, if the spawn is 6, it's got to be like a 12 or something, right? All right, so I don't think you guys need the church map anymore.
13. Vampire.
13.
Damn.
But
How
I
soon
am
are we going to leave with this woman?
going to give you this map. Just so if you guys decide on places to be, so you know of. I'm gonna unmask a couple of areas for you. You know
Morgantha's
of
house.
This. Wait. Alt. That's the button I need. All right, so you guys know of the Vistani camp where Madame Eva is at is right here.
Test circle.
No, not that button. This button.
Ping.
Yeah, that one. All right, and you also know that the top of the mountain, there's, where's my mask button? She pointed up the other side of the mountain over here, so the top of this
Toward-
mountain.
Solenka Pass.
Mount Gacus. Yeah, is that the pass is the red line that follows the mountain all the way up over here. If you guys look
So
to the
did the priest have a map to the place that he wanted us to take Arena?
Valaka.
There's Valaka
Crest.
and there's Kresk on the far end of the map that you guys know of.
Crest isn't that far. It's the safest place she's. Right?
Right, that's where he said she needs to go.
This looks like a turkey. Or a guinea. Looks like a guinea.
Yeah, put some legs on it. Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Looks like a whale to me.
Oh, and she
Oh,
also
well,
told
okay.
you the silver dragons she talked about.
Yeah,
The revenants.
revenants.
The revenants, that's gonna be here near the Luna River, she said.
So now it looks like a face.
Does Barovia have anywhere that has a cart for sale?
It's a creepy face, Caesar.
Like
Right.
like a Vistani cart kind of thing?
Doesn't have to be Bastani, so I want a wooden cart so I don't have to walk.
We got a
So
horse
I
to
can
pull
eat
it.
my pie and lay in the back of the cart and just forget about Barovia while we travel.
Just tripping.
A horse-drawn cart is what you're
Little
See if
referring
you
to?
can find one with a cardboard box,
Yes, we
and then
have
the
a
cat can wait in the box.
horse, so we don't need the horse. We just need the cart.
Some catnip.
Um,
That's the secret ingredient in the pie.
the only people in that would have anything like that for sale would be um, the three Vistani women at the tavern. Um, they also have access to horses and probably a wagon, but
Let's buy a
they didn't
Vistani.
have like a sign up saying wagons for sale or anything. But if you're going to try to purchase one, you think they might have access to it. There's no store or nothing that sells wagons. Wagons and horses are kind of hard to come by. Most people hold on to them, especially the
Just-
Vistani. They travel a lot.
Maybe they'll rent one.
Since we rescued the child, isn't it ours? Can't we use it to trade for a cart?
No, no, I sent the child home. That's where that child belongs.
There's also this sobbing going on still in town. Ooh,
That
female
bitch is still
sobbing.
crying.
Yeah.
I don't want any part of that.
Another townhouse. I don't want to go into another
Miserable.
townhouse. I don't like no townhouse. The last townhouse tried to eat us.
Maybe
Why are you
she's got a
crying?
cart.
You should know why I'm crying. Perhaps we'll just leave.
Let's go find out why she's crying. It's the right thing to do. It's been crying for days.
You
We-
guys
we
have been
don't
here
know that
like
woman.
one day. She's been crying the whole
Grim
time.
lets
you've been
out
here, though.
a big sigh that you can feel this wind come rushing by you as he breathes.
That's right.
Well, while you guys decide if you're going to go check out the crying or not, you should go get a new drink
We're not.
and go to the bathroom and do all that kind of stuff that we do on a 10-minute break, because that's where we're at right now, is a 10-minute break. So we're going to take a little break. And I'm going to put the slideshow on and set a timer for around about 10 minutes. It's actually about 10 and a half by the time I get going and everything here. So let me stop Sirenscape and I'll put the slideshow on and we'll be back. So you got about 10 minutes to get a drink, go to the bathroom, and catch the second half of Session 7, Curse of Strahd. We'll be back. Stick around or hurry back. right, we are getting back from break. Everybody's got a snack. I had an apple. A snapdragon.
Good.
What's that?
Those are good.
Yeah, those are good little apples. I had, although when I went to Sprouts right after I bought a whole bag of the Snap, they had Cosmic Crisps, so I got 4 of those. Those are so good. What is that? A sandwich?
Brownie ice cream
Maggie's brownie ice cream sandwich.
Oh my god.
Sounds good.
Valtex, did you make your own background or did you find it?
No, I found this.
Right? I kind of remember that a little bit, like Nintendo
Yeah.
Curse of Strahd, but I didn't have a Nintendo, so we were poor.
Isn't
We just had an Atari.
didn't they just change Castlevania to Curse of Strahd?
Yeah, exactly. It was Castlevania 4.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the one that always said Mage needs food badly?
No,
No,
that's
it's
was
the
Gauntlet.
Gauntlet.
Mhm.
Warrior needs
Love
food
that.
badly. Elf? I forget what the elf was. The archer.
Is in need of health.
Yeah, something like that. Exactly. Yeah. All right. So, are you guys going over to the townhouse where the crying's coming from, or you want to go look for a wagon,
No.
or what's what you thinking? Are you leaving? Going on down the road?
I think Sir Chandestroy would want to go check out, see why she's crying.
What do
While
you mean?
he goes and tries to hook up with this crying woman, do we want to see if we can buy a cart? Or am I the only one that would use it? I'm happy to ride the horse if no one else wants the cart.
The horse is not happy when you ride it, though. That's the only downside. An Odyssey 2 by Magnavision. Yeah, the Odyssey. Yeah.
Magnavox.
Magnavox.
Yeah,
Yeah. Magnavox.
I'm
Yeah.
just worried. Sorry, that everything in this, if this place seems so overpriced, how much is a cart gonna cost us? Like 4 children?
I was just
That's
going to say
only
that.
4 pies.
Might be worth it.
Well, the paladin keeps giving
It's
away the
white only
children we get,
pies.
so it's useless. Very well, let's just go then.
How much to
I'll
make?
save my pie for later.
How much would it take to make those? Remember that Life with Eddie Murphy? Make those into white only pies into nigger pies. How about I make you into a pie? That was a hilarious movie, Life. 4 1/3 children. So you guys like get on down the road? Is that what you guys want to do? Head out of town? It's like
I will be happy to wait if you want to go investigate the crying game.
I want to go find out why she's crying.
you're gonna go over there. You gotta get outside this townhouse, right? And it's
I'm gonna sit down and eat a pie then.
like where?
On the stoop of
On the-
her porch while Search and Destroy goes in and consoles the
Like
lady.
outside of the townhouse where the crying's coming from? You're just gonna like lean up in the corner, eat
Yes.
a pie.
Eat a
Yep.
trophy pie.
Are you
I'll
gonna?
stay with
Are you gonna?
I'll stay with Rokina to, watch over and make sure he's okay.
I don't want you to have a
Give.
bad trip. Are
He'll
you
be nodding
gonna?
on the porch?
Are you gonna try to resist the urge to get into a trance by rolling
No.
a Constitution check?
I'll happily say it, not save.
Right, so it's like you went into the Matrix, man. Like it's very
Woman
vivid.
with the red dress is there.
Yes, it's very vivid and like phenomenally lucid, right? So you can freaking fly wherever you want. You can manipulate the the place that you're in um, as you choose to do so in the dream, right? And the dream is about whatever your character would want to dream about. A place safe, friendly, like a yarn factory or
A yarn factory.
Or the cat.
places that sell wagons for free.
Filled with mice.
A moaning sob floats through the still gray streets, coloring your thoughts with sadness. The sounds flow from a dark two-story townhouse. It's about a 40-foot kind of square house. It's boarded up and it's been barricaded from the inside. So um, so are you gonna like break open the door or whatever to get in?
No, he'll knock on the door.
The-
Anybody home?
No one seems to answer the door. The crying, you think like after a while, a knocking doesn't really change much for you knocking. Um, and you think it's coming from upstairs, like on the second floor. You can see there's a couple windows up there that are boarded up from the inside too.
You want me to break in? Keep crying.
Oh, you need to be quiet there, Mister. I ate a freaking dream cake. You're unconscious. You're in La La Land. Like Rokan, his tongue's all like, yeah.
He'll back up and throw a rock up at the window where the crying's coming from. See if he can get an answer that way.
Let's see. If characters throw a rock at window, the crying continues. Hey, it says that right there.
Still no answer.
They don't want to be bothered, Chen Destroy.
Like,
Let us go
I
from
mean,
this
like, so,
place.
I mean, I'm assuming you're like, like clunk on the board on the window, right? You're not like, hey, bada, bada, backing up and trying to like bust the board off of the window or anything.
Oh, but I threw it hard enough to make
Yeah,
a
that
noise off the
clunk,
wood.
right? Clunk.
Yeah, harder than if it was glass.
Doesn't really, I mean, the kind of maybe hesitates for a second, like a split second, so it's not like fake. You don't think it's fake crying or anything. It does sound like somebody's crying up there. Like when you bang it on the door, she cried a little louder, right?
He'll yell, if you don't open the door, I can't help you.
She cries louder. I don't know.
Well, you said it yourself, Chen Destroy. You can't help her.
If she don't want help, she don't want help.
You want to like
You're gonna have to
intimidate
carry
her?
her.
Like, are you trying to intimidate her? Yelling at her and stuff?
No, not intimidate her, but trying
Hey.
to get her to open the door.
Are you like
Convince
trying to
her.
persuade her? I'm a friendly
Yeah,
guy and
right.
I'm a paladin of Torm, the god of war. Let me in.
Yeah.
Wait, the Torm is the god of justice, isn't he? Isn't he the scale? Is he the scale? Or that's Tyr.
No, he's
Torm is the
the
god of
gauntlet.
war, right?
The gauntlet, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was right. Torm is the god of war. Can you let me in? I'm the paladin of war. I'm here to help. Give me a persuasion check.
I'm from the government. I'm here to help.
Right.
Great way to get him to trust
You
you.
get her to get into the woos, right? The how you can get somebody crying
Right.
into the woos. Yeah.
Okay, we're leaving now.
You didn't do a good job.
I
And you're
hope you
eating
find solace somewhere.
and you're eating a Snickers or a candy bar too?
It's the chocolate payday.
My God. I wish I wasn't so diabetic or I'd be macking all that shit all the time.
I only ate half the sandwich. I'm gonna put the rest in the freezer for tomorrow.
I felt really bad that I had a little, the pint thing of ice cream. I got a nice organic one to check it out. And I'm like, well, I just eat the whole damn thing at the same time.
Organic. I mean, that doesn't cream come from a cow anyway? It's like
The cows are organic,
There's
though,
no
apparently.
pesticides in the
Oh.
ice cream. That's a good way to go.
Yeah. Did it taste better? Not better than like Haagen-Dazs maybe, but as good as a Haagen-Dazs. But definitely better than Blue Bunny or whatever.
Was it better than Ben and
Publix
Jerry?
brand. Yeah, well, Ben and Jerry's, it's just vanilla, so their vanilla's not that great in my opinion. But they got some cool like mixes and shit, like marshmallows and
Cherry
pecans or
Garcia.
something, right? Like
Fish
We
food
make
is
a lot
great.
of our
Yeah.
own ice cream.
my favorite though is Moose Tracks with the peanut butter cups in there. I love that. The little turds, little peanut butter turds. All right, so apparently Mary does not want to talk to anybody because she is sad, and you couldn't convince her to bash open the doors and let you in with a
I can cheer her up. I can cast Tasha's hideous
the
laughter on her.
persuasion.
And she'll be sobbing and
And
laughing
at the same time.
uncontrollably at the same
Yeah.
time.
They say laughter is the best medicine.
I've done that.
Oh, so I rolled a 2.
Laughed and cried at the same time. Like that was so funny when you fell off the roof and down the ladder and hit the ground. I saw it all happen. It was so funny. And that was me that fell off the ladder and hit the ground. So I was crying and laughing at the same time because I was tuning in a satellite dish on the side of a house and it was raining and thundering and a couple lightning strikes kind of far off, right? I'm like, I got a second. I can get this thing tuned in. It was just like tighten the screw and hit the circle, tighten it up. You can hear the beep going, and it was just a couple seconds, and then I could just like finish everything inside out of the rain. Well, lightning hit the peak of the house. As soon as I was like holding on to this dish, and I saw the spider web of electricity come across the roof and hit the dish, and me holding it, and I was standing on, of course, the top of a 8-foot ladder, step ladder. So it just
That was
like
probably metal too.
blew
right?
me as aluminum, so kind of conductive. It blew me off the ladder about 5 feet back and onto the ground. My hair was standing straight up, and I go running in the house, shaking, like peeing myself
might
a
as
little.
well went to play golf at that point.
Right? So that's what
Should've
happened
just
to me.
finished. The
That's
odds of
why
it
I'm
happening
like I
twice.
am. I get struck by lightning. Anyways, are you guys done with this crying lady, the crying game?
Yeah. If she won't open the door, I'm not busting it in.
Yeah, the doors look barricaded from the inside, so it doesn't look like she's gonna any moment break out the crowbar and pry open the door. Wasn't meant to
Let her-
be.
Yeah,
All right, so you
just let
guys
her
spend
be in her
what?
own misery.
How long do you let Relkin sit on the porch before you leave? He looks like
Oh,
he
Grim-
really is spending this gold piece well.
Grimfoot's gonna have to carry him.
Rokina's has
Rakina.
restlesses. But can she walk?
No. She's
I thought we could wake
asleep, right? She's like unconscious almost.
She's okay though, right? Like we're not worried
So
that she's.
I can put her
just
on the back of the
Put
horse.
her on the horse, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not being. The horse won't be ridden. It'll just be carrying.
Well, like if you
a
like
sack of potatoes.
if you like saddlebag her over and kind
Yeah,
of tie her like
exactly.
a saddleback. Yeah,
What
the
if we
horse probably wouldn't care too much about that.
There you go.
What if we just tied a rope to her tail and drug her behind the horse? Would she wake up?
Yes.
That's also another way to kill somebody pretty quickly, believe it or not.
We won't walk fast.
We
Well, the
drew and
tail will
quarter
rip
her,
off.
but she still lived. We don't know. But she is a small folk now. She just rolls around.
The tail will rip off, and then she'll be fine.
He's got a...
It'll grow back.
Yeah, like a lizard, right?
Alright, let's go to the other map, because you guys are leaving the village of Barovia behind.
She
Is
could be
this
crying when we
Ismark
come
coming
back.
with us?
What's that? Yeah,
Ismark.
Ismark and Irina are both with you guys. I will be
Right.
playing both of them for you guys for now. But Ismark is supposed to get an equal share of experience, but I think I'll just keep him in the background a little bit for now, protecting his sister, and we'll see how it goes. Because you guys have been capable so far.
I'm gonna warn him against kill stealing.
He's like,
Yeah.
most things I don't care about killing so much, but given the opportunity, I will kill Strahd. And he frowns at you all.
Good luck with that.
He's like, I've been practicing for a while now.
We saw you in the chapel.
Just like
Seems
fumble.
a pretty long
His
line.
only attack was a fumble. He's like,
Rolled a 1.
he's actually a 27th level paladin, but he rolled a 1, and for the rest of his life, he's going to be criticized for it. That's how D&D is.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to
Well,
take
he's not
this map
Ismark the
away.
Greater. He's
Yeah,
It's right.
he is technically now, since his dad died, he is no longer Ismark the Lesser. He is now just Ismark the Leftover.
Yeah.
He's marked the remaining.
Ismark. Just plain Ismark, call me. Alright, you guys don't need that map anymore. But you do want this map. Which, look at that, everyone's got it open already. I should do my job. Alright, so the random encounter in this area is pretty still steep. We have to roll for a random encounter every half hour you guys travel.
So we'll
So,
stop every 25 minutes, take a break, and then go again.
like a long rest.
Yeah, we'd be level 20 by the time we get there.
We're like,
Because you have to roll every 30 minutes, we'll stop every 25 minutes, and then start again. Take some drink of water, go to the bathroom, go again.
don't we want the
But-
extra experience though?
right?
Yeah,
It's not
gotta-
milestone. We're gonna bust a
Gotta
move
grind
on
for
it.
levels.
There you go.
All right, so let's see. The chances are an 18 on a 20. Wow, there's an encounter. That's a pretty good chance. All right, let's see. We got to first figure out how far you
15%
guys are
chance.
traveling. How big are the square the hexes? Is your So
Are we
one
there
square
yet?
is a quarter mile.
Just go a
So,
straight line,
1,
go right past the castle, and just
I have
hit
to
shoot
stop and
straight shot.
pee.
2, 3.
You keep
Are
trying
we
to
there
cheat us
yet?
out of experience, Fen.
Nah, he's gonna go through the woods. That'll give us extra.
Like that. Straight shot.
As the crow flies.
All right, so if you guys can travel, say 24 miles in a day on a road, and that's 12 hours of travel, so you guys can travel, shit, a lot of quarter of a miles, because each hex is a quarter of a mile. So I think that, let's see if you have any first before we get into all the math. I could have just rolled a whole bunch, right? All right, so about 2.5 hours. So 1, 2. Okay, you guys have an encounter. All right, so you guys make it all the way to the Evelys River crossing. And so that's what this looks like here. That might take a second to load as I send out all the way across the country. Did it open fast?
Still opening.
Okay.
Still loading.
It's a good image though, so it's worth the wait. Of course, if you're watching it on Twitch, you can see it instantly by looking at Cheater in the chat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's opened.
I got it. Yeah, that's cool.
Looks
Ah,
like
cool.
Skyrim.
So, you guys decide that this is it looks pretty safe right now. You don't see any dangerous things lurking. You kind of somebody goes and peeks under the bridge a little and tests the
No
water,
trolls.
and the water is icy cold, like really cold, coming out of the mountains somewhere or something. But you taste it and it's fresh, like kind of clean water. If you guys want to fill up your water skins, and the village well water was kind of funky smelling.
Okay. Any fish in here?
I go down and like check it out. You're like
Stand there with a
looking.
javelin.
You like pull
Not
out
gonna
your
stick your head
javelin
in?
and you think, wow, is that a fish over there? And you like step through like this bush and you trip over like a leather wrapped bundle like that was in the bushes. Like look back and you see that you kicked it out from like a little hiding spot. Like it was like nestled in
Hell.
the bush, like heavy.
Is it another child?
No, it's just like
Hopefully.
What is this?
We only need 3 1/3 more childs to get that cart.
you you like
It's a
check it
bundle?
out. It's it's like a
Yeah.
leather wrapped sack of something inside. It's soft.
Is it
when you-
moving?
No. You poke it with your javelin a couple times, it doesn't move.
I'll
Does it
untie
smell?
it.
Well, you go over there and like kneel down and smell it?
I mean, not like right up to it, but
Or
I mean,
like
when I
from a
walk
distance?
over,
No, you don't
yeah,
notice
is
any
there
weird odors like immediately.
there's not like
like
an obvious
a
odor.
dead
Yeah, okay.
skunk in it or a head or a rotten body. No, you don't notice anything like that. No.
That's kind of what I was going
Yeah,
for.
I
Yeah.
get it. I get it.
A bag of dead fish.
Everybody's
Yeah,
standing
so-
around this sack going, "What is it?
No, I'll
We'll poke it a little.
I'll untie it.
Can you smell
Mage
it?
hand it open.
Open it.
How many hours does the pie last?
Roll a d4. $6 hours.
Okay.
It's d4 plus, or 4 plus the d4, I think it says on the item.
Okay.
Was that description on there? Did I have that ID'd?
I don't
I
know.
thought I
look.
left it ID'd.
Yes, you did.
Did I remember it correctly?
You did.
All right. You poke the sack, you like smell it a little, you like check it out, and you like open it up, and it's like a nice fresh set of common clothing. And like in the distance, like across the river in a tree, you hear a raven squawk at you. I don't have a raven button handy. But I do have a mood here. There we go. I guess that's handy enough. The raven. But there's also the river Ivolus sound from Sirenscape. The mood, as you guys
Makes me
open
go
the sack
pee.
and you pull out like a common set of clothing. You're like, whoa, it's close. It's somebody
Start
left
looking
a
around the-
sack of clothes here.
Is it Goliath sized? So would it
It's
fit it?
junk.
No, it's like a standard humanoid size.
Is there
Is there
anybody
any-
out there naked in the river?
Is there anybody's name written in the waistband? Yeah.
Bob. It says Bob.
Any name tag on it?
It's like Army. We had to write our. I think it was the last 4 of our social on our underwear. Because that was the number that everything ID'd you by. I guess there's some flies here by the river, too.
They're buzzing around, driving me nuts. Must be horseflies.
Oh, are there? Oh, well. Then we have a problem. As the horse starts whinnying, the flies start biting him, and is it going to wake up Rokenya?
Oh,
Must
we
have
don't
had
take
a
off
Takes
running.
damage.
out of her dream state? Falls off a horse?
Only if he takes damage.
No, you could get woken up. Like, if somebody, like, shakes you awake, you can wake up.
Right.
Or you
Someone
fall
uses an
off a
action to
horse,
shake you-
that would
shake
probably
me
wake
up.
you up.
If I take damage.
Falling off a horse, you automatically take at least 1 point of damage if you're unconscious. Alright, so the river is like 50 feet wide, and you can see the depth ranges from about 5 to maybe 10 feet at the deeper areas. And this is like an arching stone bridge that spans the river. That's pretty much it here. That was your random
are you
encounter too, was the sack of clothing.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of junk. Let's keep moving.
It does have a reason, but I don't think your characters know why. They may figure it out later. But it's a clue.
When
So
we
there's-
run into
there's
the naked guy.
So what do
No
you
tracks,
do? You
anything
take the
around,
sack of clothes, or do you leave them here, or what do you do with them?
but- I'll take them. Well, I don't know. If they don't fit me, I'm not taking them. Never mind.
Yeah, they're probably a little too normal size for you.
Why would
Fat
someone
man
just
in
leave
a
a sack
little
of clothes?
They're like in a water resistant bag too, like right, so they won't get soaking wet. Like a
Just
tar,
take the bag and leave the clothes.
tar, or whatever they do with them.
No. Let's take them. Somebody's gonna show up naked somewhere. I bet you.
So he's gonna show.
Somebody somewhere is going to need some clothes.
Then we're gonna know whose clothes they are.
I gotta stop whatever's going on there.
It's a storm rolling in.
I don't know. It sounded like my stomach when I had a cold. And all right, there's the common clothes. You can tag them however you want. I put them in the party sheet.
Do we get XP for that encounter?
It's a parcel. It's not an encounter. So if I drag the parcel into the experience points thing, and it gives you XP, then yes. How's that sound?
Awesome.
Let's try it. XP parcel into the XP thing. Sorry. I suspect
No
it was
luck, huh?
much. Yeah. It's a good try though.
What about the quest? Find the clothes for the naked guy.
There you go.
Find the
I don't have
naked
the XP.
guy that needs clothes. That would be.
Oh, we don't care where the naked guy is. We just found his clothes. That was the quest.
No, it's a quest to
Man, I've
return
got
it to the naked guy. That's how it
Ah.
works. Or you have
I've
to
got
escort the
7
naked guy to his clothes. That's a WoW
I've
thing,
got
right? You can't let
7
him be
Through the
blank
center of
lines.
town.
seven
Something's
what?
broken here. 7 blank lines at the bottom of my inventory, and if I try to remove one, it just immediately adds it right back.
I was doing that to mine. It was
That's
doing.
to me.
I don't know what's doing it though. I haven't
Some
figured it out.
extension is preventing the deletion of items, and I don't know which one it is.
I think it might be maybe the coin thing, right? Because coins do get put an item on your sheet
It creates a
automatically,
currency item. Yeah.
and maybe when you close and reopen, it's not updating it right and leaves a blank line. Who's the coin thing? Is that yours? The coin weight
No.
one is the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't do the coin
That's
weight
the only
one.
thing I could think of. I have that
Yeah.
one on, don't I?
I don't know.
Party.
No, I don't see it in my
I see
inventory.
coins in my inventory. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the one I'm suspecting it is, that one.
But it has no weight, so it's not on. I have the coins item, but it doesn't have a weight associated with it, so it's not
I
being
don't have a
calculated.
coins item.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have that either.
Me neither. No coins.
Maybe it needs to get turned off. Oh, I forgot we should have turned on indicators during break. Damn it. Yeah, I don't know what's doing it.
I can't help push the story along because I'm unconscious, but
I know.
the crow starts getting really loud.
Is it loud enough to wake you up? Is that what you're All right, so you guys cross on over the bridge and continue on. It's been a couple hours. Um, let's see how far you get before you have another encounter. Whoops. Well, not far at all. Let's see. I kind of like random encounters sometimes. They're kind of fun. Like, give me some exercise to do. All right, so you guys like get into like the heavy part of the woods, right? The canopy is like way over the top, and the trees have like bits and pieces of leaves and stuff that soak up some of the moonlight and get a little bit of nourishment off of them. But you think it may be more of a magical in nature kind of relationship than a real photosynthesis thing going on for those nerds that hug trees and know stuff like that. Um, I'm not that guy.
I hug growing things, and I know about photosynthesis.
This is not that. So this
Little
is
trees.
happy little trees over here. So you guys,
Happy little trees.
as you
They make
guys
you happy.
see like it's always foggy here too, right? There's always like some kind of mist rolling through and stuff. And you guys can like who's in the front on the road? Who's
Oh,
leading the
Graham.
pack?
They've pushed the horse like 100 feet in front of everybody, and they're just letting it go.
It's letting it
See
wander.
where it goes.
The unconscious Volcano on the back.
Like Rakina's just like dreaming that she's on a
trap
ship or
detector.
something. Like I'm on a ship because it keeps rocking and I'm traveling on a cruise boat and going to Coco Cay.
Hearts are rocking.
Set off any traps.
I just said that because that's happening in September. I'm going to Coco Cay.
Okay.
Anybody want to go?
Grimfoot
Let's load
is
up.
up front. And Javelda is in front of Rost.
All right. What are you guys' passive perceptions? Per sheet?
Terrible.
0.
Poor.
13.
11.
11.
13.
16.
All right. So you guys, and then you guys got a horse, and you're not being quiet or anything. So before you hear what's coming down the road, you see a shape like coming out of the mist of what you think is somebody on a horse, right? And it's slowly coming closer to you guys. Doesn't seem to hesitate or anything because it obviously could see you or whatever. You guys do anything immediately when you first notice it? Grim and whoever else is in the front?
I just hold my hand up if anybody's walking
Well, I mean,
behind me. And
oh,
stop the
okay,
party.
yeah. Like,
Yep.
whoa.
Yeah, definitely hoist the war pick on my shoulder, just kind of propping on my shoulder.
Does
Not
Irina know how to
threatening.
protect herself, or is it just Ismark?
She's like,
That fancy armor.
I've been training a little, but I'm no expert. She's like,
Training with what?
I
Like
have
I'm with
this
pointy hand.
rapier here. I did remember to wear my breastplate, though. Tink, tink. Yeah, she's not a commoner, but she's closer to a commoner than anything else. Let's put it that way. She's still
Does she have a crossbow?
no. She's got just a rapier, and she's kind of like Ismark's kind of helping her and kind of got his arm around her a little, helping her walk. She's kind of weak. I mean, if you got bit by 2 vampires and no one cared, you'd be weak too. So yeah, this rider, Grim, you stop the party and everyone kind of quiets down for a second. You're like, shh, shh. And yeah, you can see that the shape coming out of the mist is a single rider on a horse. But you can now start to hear like a rusty, squeaky kind of sound. And it looks like the rider is like holding something up in his hand, like, and it's swinging back and forth and
Pumpkin.
going squeak, 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 squeak. Whatever it is swinging as he gets close, and it's a lantern, but it's not lit. There's no light coming out of it. And then you see like the hand underneath this like heavy like robe cloak thing it's wearing, with a hood up, and you can see the hand is a skeleton hand, and he's just getting a little closer, and as you
Kind of back everybody up off the side of the road. Death comes for us.
as you see guys see a skeletal rider on a skeleton horse coming down the road.
Well, there's only one of them. Maybe he'll just walk by.
Maybe he'll just walk by.
Oh, use your thing to see if he's undead or not.
Yeah, see if the skeleton
Divine
is
sense.
undead.
This will be a good chance to use divine
Well,
sense.
Since he's covered up, you can't really see him, so
The horse's legs are uncovered.
Right? And his hand is uncovered.
well, there's mist.
Everyone turn your back.
So
Don't let him cross your
you know,
path. Turn your back.
there's concealment, right? You can't see through the mist, so you don't know if he's undead or not. That's such a shit thing.
Did they leave
Maybe
Rokin
they
on the
fixed
horse
that
in the middle
in
of the road?
5E 2024. Or is it 2024 5E they're calling it?
5.5e. I don't know what
Yeah.
it is.
No, they're
God.
just calling it
Instead of
5E
divine sense,
2024.
it's called. Instead of divine sense, it's called common sense.
Yes. They have more.
If you,
If you
can see it
use,
within 60
it's like
feet,
it
and
should
it's
be
not
on the
uncovered,
list
you
with
can
True
tell whether or
Strike.
not it's undead.
True Strike and Divine Sense are on that list together. Like, which one is?
I'll only fix one.
Neither. Both of them are useless. So this thing, like, gets closer and closer. Grim and the front guys get off the road. Does everyone kind of get off the road?
Yeah, I'll
it-
find some
It
bushes or
kind
a
of
tree
gets
or
like right in the middle of
cover.
where you guys, like in the middle of the party as you guys get off the road, and it just stops for just a second, and slowly looks around, and then it just continues on down the road. It's rusty lantern squeaking.
Oh
With
wait,
no
we
light
need the
coming out of it.
XP.
Yeah. And you said he's not naked, right?
He's wearing
Does he
chainmail.
need clothes?
No, he's
Covered.
he's not naked. Yes.
Well, that was easy XP.
Yeah, that was easy XP.
I agree.
Like that.
Because an encounter that is avoided is worth just as much as an encounter that was defeated.
Nice.
So if we just stay in the inn and we avoid all the encounters in the game, we get all the XP and
Talk-
we're win.
Talk our way out of everything.
But the caveat is you have to be traveling down the road to get the
Oh.
encounters. It's worth 150 XP. It's a CR1. It was just a skeleton and a 22
Nice.
hit
More-
points for the war horse and 13 for the skeleton. So
More XP than we got for the
Nice.
clothes.
it was the lantern of revealing that he had that would have been nice, though. I'm kidding. We know for a fact that those things don't float.
The lantern of ran out of oil. Yeah, the lanterns of revealing tend to sink rather quickly.
That was so funny.
So if each
Bloop.
hex of this is a quarter mile, wouldn't we be a lot farther along?
I'm not doing the math. You guys should be doing the math. How many hexes can you do? Yeah, you guys are probably like at this crossroad after the skeleton passes you.
Yeah, 12.
So
that's
a
3.5
hex is a-
three
I
hours.
thought Madam Evie was supposed to be
Yeah.
like here or something, or was I misremembering?
It's right here.
Why do we care about Madam Evie?
I don't know. People keep telling us we need to go talk to her.
Madam
To get our
Eva.
fortunes told or some.
Well, this
Oh,
is
Eva.
is
Oh,
the
that's right.
whatever.
Okay, that's why.
is the distance set up correctly on the map? Because if so, you just drag your arrow and it'll tell you how far you've traveled. 50
Yep,
miles.
75 feet.
No, I didn't. I don't think I set the grid properly
Yeah,
on it.
no.
Which that would only take a second.
Where it is
Probably.
now is-
Let's see.
3 hours and
Grid
just over 3 hours.
type.
One more hex is 3.5 hours.
Grid type is grid type. Wait, is it the bottom one? No, it's that one. And then do a thing and draw it like that, and then move it around a little. Wait, did it work? Where'd it go? Oh,
We don't see it.
No, it should
I
be.
gotta turn it
I
on.
thought it was the top right next to grid type. Doesn't it say?
There's a
Feet
little
or-
drop down that says square or hex. So we have
Right,
to
and
put the
then
hex
next
on.
to that should be
Here's
the distance.
Distance in units.
Well, the hex
Yeah.
is drawn on the map, I think itself.
All right, now let's see.
Well, the hex we see is yes. He doesn't
Yeah.
have the overlay hex displayed.
Right.
Right, we don't need it, but
Yeah, we
if
don't
that's
really need
relevant,
it.
The grid
You
doesn't
get
have
it
to be visible to
Even
show the
roughly
distance.
close and then
Right.
just setting the distance. It won't matter if we're off by little bits.
Oh, I didn't set the. That's what's wrong. I didn't set the
Units.
multiplier. One
A hex,
uh
a hex
one
is
square is 0.25, right?
units of miles.
It only does 0.3, but that should be close enough. Yeah, that's probably
It
good.
rounds. Yeah. And you
Yeah.
can set it to, I think, raw distance, so it's not measuring from hex to hex.
Oh no, you turn
Yep.
off the snap.
Yeah.
There you go, like that.
1.8.
There, because we'll be on this
Hours.
map for a while. Might as well set it up, make sure it's right. All right, so you guys get up to the. It's called the River Ivilus Crossroads, and it's an old wooden gallows that creaks in a chill wind that blows down from the high ground to the west. A frayed length of rope dances from its beam. The well-worn road splits here, and a signpost opposite the gallows points off in three directions. Barovia Village, back to the east, Tesser Pool to the north, and Ravenloft Vallaki to the southwest. The northwest fork slants down and disappears into the trees, while the southwest fork clings to an upward slope. Across from the gallows, a low wall crumbling in places partially encloses a small plot of graves shrouded in fog.
Gives me chills.
So, Javalda, are you saying anything about the woman you were talking about?
Well, we'd heard the name a couple of times in the town, so I
Right.
mean,
Are you saying anything about that?
yeah, sure.
What? What name?
Where's that
Madam
Madam Lady Eve, whatever?
Madam
Summer's
Eva,
Eve.
the
Madam Eva.
fortune
The
teller.
By
fortune
the
teller
Tesser
lady.
Pool.
Tesser Pool.
Yeah.
She a water nymph or something?
We should go see her.
Which way, left or right?
The right thing to do.
How many
Or-
hours have we been traveling?
The gallows.
Just over 3 hours. 3 hours and 15
So
minutes.
it's probably early afternoon.
It's probably
Well, we
not
had to
even
bit-
noon yet.
You guys had to bury that, dig up the guy's grave, drop him
Oh
in,
yeah, that did take a little
cover
time.
it back up,
Yeah, so
and
it's
you
probably
consoled the crying
probably
woman for
late
a
afternoon.
couple hours.
Let's do that before we forget. It's at least
Well,
1
Relkina's been
o'clock.
sleeping 6 hours, right?
I think Rakina might
She's
be
still
waking up
sleeping?
about now.
It's been 4 hours and 15 minutes so far.
So we could
I assume
probably
that's just because she's a cat and doesn't have anything to do with
Right.
the dream pastry.
right. Cats are lazy.
She's gonna be mad that she missed the skeleton.
So we should
Is she,
probably
though?
go to the Visani camp and
I missed the skeleton on a horse?
spend the night.
On a skeleton horse? So you guys are like
They'll let us.
discussing which way you guys are gonna go, and you guys are gonna hear like a creaking coming from the gallows behind you. You like turn around, and there's now a body hanging there.
Is it well hung?
Is
Yeah.
it a
It's gonna
child?
fall any minute.
Like it's the breeze is blowing it, and it's all hanging limp, squeaking and twisting in the wind.
Hey, Sir Chan, is that undead? You can see it.
No, that's dead.
Like
Wasn't
Are you
Well,
sure?
wasn't there no body there just a minute ago?
the
It was a
body
frayed
like
rope.
There's
Yeah.
somebody
Slowly-
now.
turns, and it sees, like, you see its eyes kind of stop and fix on you, like just creepy, like hanging there.
I mean,
Hey,
like big
which way do we go?
bulging, been hung eyeballs popping out of their sockets.
And you can
Yeah.
especially Rost, right? You're like, you can smell the body. I didn't see it or smell it before, but You can smell it.
Yeah, we should go.
Let's
Let's not
move.
stick around here.
Let's
This is
let's
a
head
bad
to the
omen.
right. Take the
You
fork
like
to the right.
kind of move away from the gallows a little bit, get closer to the other side of the road, and you can see like the gravestones now. They're all blank. None of the gravestones have any names on them.
Can I
I
use
say we go to the.
prestidigitation to write Javelda was here on them?
You can graffiti 'em. Maybe you don't want to do that.
No.
Maybe that's how you get put in the grave.
Don't write your name on a gravestone.
Especially with the skeleton
Bad
rider.
luck.
So you guys want to like go down towards the Vistani camp or continue up the mountain?
Our
I think
favorite
we-
Vistani.
Go to the Vistani camp and maybe they'll let us spend the night there.
All right, let me
At
do a
least we'll be
little
safe, maybe.
cleanup here of the area.
Safe with the Vistani. I don't know about that.
Probably safer than sleeping in the woods
Yeah.
with skeleton riders.
So
Considering our last interaction with the Vistani.
Yeah, that skeleton rider didn't seem like a bad guy.
Oh, those guys were robbers.
Yeah, Vistani robbers.
They shot first.
I think
Right.
it's wise we don't mention that.
It's
Yeah,
funny how
we
the
probably don't
players
wanna
know
mention that.
actually what happened, and the characters are clueless. I like it. Like it was actually our fault, but it's okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right?
Yeah, only one character knows what happened.
All right, so you guys make your way down this road. Now this road is obviously not traveled as much as the road you just left. It does feel like it, or you can tell it does get traveled a lot by wagons because like the deep ruts and stuff coming and goings of the wagons. But it it was like a little like cobblestoney road and stuff, but that just kind of fades away pretty much pretty quickly, and it's replaced with a twisted muddy path like that runs through the trees with the deep ruts of the wagons. The canopy of mist that kind of hangs in this lower valley area as you guys come down it suddenly gives away to like dark clouds boiling above, like um, when you're looking up through the canopy clearing and stuff. And you can start to smell like campfire smoke blowing your direction from up ahead. You start to hear like maybe a horse whinny or something in the distance. So you think you're getting close to whatever this encampment is. If there's anything you guys want to sneak up or check it out from a distance, or do you just continue down the road towards it?
Just continue on.
Like, we own this place. We didn't just kill 2 Vistani earlier today. That wasn't
I don't
us.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Other
It was a whole
8-foot
day
tall
ago.
Time
guy
ago.
with
Totally
tattoos.
forgotten.
The ugly little female dwarf.
All right,
was
so
justified.
you can see like they have you can see that there's an encampment set up by the river, right? The road leads. It's more like a dirt path now.
In a van.
Muddy path. It's like really misty here, and it's damp and wet, and the roads are muddy, and it just had rained, but you guys can see like some wagons and some tents and a fire, and
That's nice. I like that.
Yeah.
did I do any cool stuff to this map? No. I could have put like fire.
loaded Party.
quickly.
That's why it loaded. There was nothing on it yet. There's no additives and preservatives.
So either the perspective is off or that river is huge.
That's a lake. That's
The
that's
river's
a pool.
50 feet wide. That looks bigger than 50 feet. Maybe it's wider here. Oh, it's a pool.
The lake.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, that's a
Tesser
pool.
pool.
It's a half mile
let's-
across here.
There's a clearing here next to the river that widens to form a small lake several hundred feet across. 5 colorful round tents, each 10 feet in diameter, are pitched outside a ring of 4 barrel-topped wagons. Hey, look, you needed a wagon. A much larger tent stands near the shore of the lake, its sagging form lit from within. Near this tent, 8 unbridled horses drink from the river. The mournful strains of an accordion clash with the singing of several brightly clad figures around a bonfire. A footpath continues beyond this encampment, meandering north between the river and the forest's edge. I do have a map I could share with you guys. Let me put you guys over here first.
Can it be mournful? Yeah. I just keep hearing like the chicken dance in my head. Digga 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 digga.
Yeah, there's so many of you.
But it's mournful.
Yeah, do it in a minor key.
In a minor key.
Yeah.
Digga 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 digga.
See how that loads for you guys.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
And let's also see if they got...
It's been another hour and a half, so I'm starting to come out of it now.
Yeah, they would wake you
Perfect-
up if you
Perfect
haven't.
timing.
Yeah, if you didn't wake up on your own, they probably would have been like, hey, it's time to wake up.
So how
They would
was
have
it?
got scratched if they woke me up.
So did he get like 6 short rests?
Do you need any short rests? Kenya,
golly,
does she
it
need any
can
short
be
rests?
more.
Because if she does,
No.
then yes. Or then no, she didn't get any. But if she doesn't need any, then yeah, she gets 6.
She got a real dry mouth.
See? I always say I don't give you anything. I give you stuff all the time, especially when you don't need it.
So we'll hail the camp. Hail the camp.
Yeah, announcer says.
Hey.
Not nice to sneak up on a camp. That's a way to get killed.
So as we're approaching the camp, I'll turn to Rust.
So
Thank you
like,
for letting me sleep. That's the
so you
best.
like come up to
gold
the
you'll
hill,
ever
right? And you can see that there's a whole bunch of Astani milling about. There's horses, there's encampment, there's a fire. They're dancing, they're singing, they're drinking. You can smell the booze flowing in the air. There's
Grim
food
starts
cooking
going into his
somewhere,
moves.
and you guys are like, "Hey!" and try to get invited to the party. What do you guys say? Like,
Yeah.
you get one of the Vastani's attention, who's like, it looks like he might be sneaking off to go pee somewhere, and he like sees you guys at the top of the hill, and he like freezes for a second. He's like, hello?
Hey, friend.
That is yet to be seen, but who are you, and why are you sneaking up on us?
Another spammer in chat.
And why are there
We're not.
Are there more of you? Come into the light.
There's 5 of us, and we're not
like-
sneaking.
He like holds up his torch now that he produces.
Well, we're 7 now, and a horse, if you count him. he's kind
Oh,
of a
that's
dick.
right. 7 of us.
What do you want here? We are Vistani. We mean no harm.
Neither do we.
We just want to share a warm fire.
Well, you're well armed for people who mean no harm.
We mean no harm to you.
We're
Aha.
well armed for people traveling on the road through the woods.
Well,
We just want to share some fire, some warmth and some.
there's
comfort.
only one problem.
There
One
any fish in that
problem
lake?
indeed is I have a buzz and I have been drinking. And for you to enjoy the evening, you must come into the camp and have a drink with us. Please tie up your horses
Whoa.
over there. He flashes the thing to a post that you could with a trough next to it where you can tie up.
Tie him up
So
to one of
kicks
the
it out.
wagons. Get ready to run.
Okay.
No,
I don't know
there's
if I
some
trust
other
this guy.
there's some other
Can-
areas.
Can I get a read on this guy? Is he? Is this all an act to, lure us in, and then murder us?
Just set down your
yeah,
backpack.
give me an
Just leave 'em
insight.
over here. I'll watch them for
I
you.
like when you tell me the negative things that you're thinking too. Like, yes, you think he's gonna murder? No,
I look
actually,
around for monkeys.
actually, he looks like he's ready to have a
Hold my
good
pouch.
time. Like he's like Antonio. Hey, look, there's some travelers. Let them join us in the festivities. And they're like, hey,
He's
the rest
ready
of
to
the crowd
party.
kind of
Grim heard drinking, and he sees dancing,
Right.
there's music. He's
I
dancing.
kind of like these guys actually.
Do you have any milk?
milk. We have
Search and destroy. Doesn't drink.
we have an old goat. You
goat.
could squeeze
Wine.
some from its ewe.
From its from
I don't know. It's udder. It's udder. It's. I've never
Udders.
had a cow or a goat. It's you.
Yeah.
It's
A
not a
ewe is
female
the-
goat.
the
though.
ewe is a female sheep.
Female sheep. Yeah.
You can squeeze stuff
Sorry,
out
that
of a
goat's
ewe.
male. You can still try to
I-
get some milk if you want.
I play a lot of ogres. You can squeeze stuff out of a ewe. Trust me. If you
A
put them
ewe's
over the
only one you can
fire while
squeeze it
they're
out of.
still like ungutted, then they become like a hot pocket. You squirt hot lava juice in your mouth.
No, that sounds nasty.
I
Do
like
we
that
mention
they
the
got this
lady?
music going.
You juice.
Yeah, that's nice.
Harvey doll, it's time to go to bed. It's not time to go. It's not time to wake up. When do you
So-
put that in there anyway?
They offer you guys some wine. They have bottles of wine, grape mash number. What
Oh,
is it?
yeah.
The cheaper stuff.
I'll take number 1, 5, 7. It doesn't matter.
So let's do a little bookkeeping here. There's 12 Vistani, male and females. They're standing and sitting around the fire telling stories and guzzling wine. Most of them are pretty intoxicated, and there are 3 sober Vistanis that are resting in wagons, right? Just kind of chillaxing, not really partaking. And there's a little bit of snacks here and there, pieces of rabbit or something cooking over the fire that they offer you, but mostly they're here to get you drunk and tell stories and listen to stories. And if you guys linger around the camp for a little while, you guys pick up a tale that they tell.
Yes, we are
I-
lingering for the night.
I've got my bottle of purple grape mash right here.
Nice.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Purple grape mash number 3.
Do any of them look familiar, like the one guy that got away?
Are any of them naked?
No. And no, you don't recognize
Not
any of
yet.
these guys. They do say one of the Vistani says to you, it was fated that you would visit our humble camp. Madam Eva kind of waving his hand over towards the bigger tent. She foretold your coming. And she,
We were told to come see a Madame Eva, weren't we?
Yeah, we met some Vistoni in the town. They were in the tavern, the Blood on the Vine.
The wooden
well,
dance.
but,
It's the club foot, isn't it?
this other, Vistani, he says, I have a tale to tell. He says, a mighty wizard came to this land over a year ago, and I remember him like it was yesterday. He stood exactly where you're standing. A very charismatic man he was. He thought he could rally the people of Barovia against the devil Strahd. He stirred them with thoughts of revolt and bore them to the castle en masse. Yes. When the vampire appeared, the wizard's peasant army fled in terror. A few stood their ground and were never seen again. The wizard and the vampire cast spells at each other. Their battle flew from the courtyards of Ravenloft to the precipice overlooking the falls. I saw the battle with my own eyes. Thunder shook the mountainside, and great rocks tumbled down upon the wizard. Yet by his magic he survived. Lightning from the heavens struck the wizard, and again he stood his ground. But when the devil Strahd fell upon him, the wizard's magic couldn't save him. I saw him throw the wizard 1,000 feet to his death. Excuse me. Not 100% recovered. I then climbed down to the river to search for the wizard's body to see if, he had anything of value. But the river Evelys had spirited him away.
You didn't happen to find his spellbook, did you?
For some reason, his clothes leapt from his body and stuffed themselves in a sack. I don't understand. He goes, I don't remember the wizard's name, but it seemed to sound important at the time. Perhaps your future will encounter what happened to this wizard. And maybe Madam Eva can read your future. When you're ready, she is awaiting you.
Wizards about like vampires. Yes, trusting wizards.
So, are you guys going to go over to Madam Eva's tent? That's the one.
We'll do that in the morning after the partying.
Yeah.
Party
Oh,
rest.
she likes to get you guys all hung over.
Yeah, we want to be hung over when
It is like approaching morning. Like you guys have been partying for a little bit. It's like 1 in the morning or something, probably, where we leave off. Level up.
Cool.
But
Cool.
I'm
Next
gonna put the
Yeah,
calendar and put you guys at. It's actually the next day, but you haven't got your long rest yet. Because you haven't really rested. You've been partying. But we're going to say it's 1 a.m. on the 13th. I'll put that for you guys. For those that are keeping track. Actually, I'm going to just drag it up on the message of the day.
Nice.
So we know.
Appreciate it, Drake. Thank you.
So yeah, that's it for
Thanks,
session
Drake.
7 of Curse of Strahd. We're gonna get out of here, but we're gonna also mention that Friday I will be streaming at 8 o'clock, but that guy down there will be DMing Sorcera. Yay! And I get to play. And Saturday, Robin is supposed to pick back up on Dragonlance, and I will be streaming using the Team 2E stream key Dragonlance instead of Rob since he passed away. So we're going to continue with the campaign, which is great because I was having fun. I don't know about anybody else, but it seemed like everyone was having fun. And then Mark McClancy, 2006, has volunteered to start a new campaign on the following Saturday. So back and forth, Dragonlance and Panovo campaign setting. We're starting a new campaign. We rolled up characters last week, and that seems like it should be kind of fun too. A Panovo, kind of a different thing. And that's on Saturdays. So Tuesday, Friday, and Saturdays. And if you're not following on Team 2E, Twitch/TV Team 2, I don't know. Team 2E is the Twitch handle. Go follow over there because you catch us over there too. And that's it. Is there somebody we should go raid? Oh, and let me stop this. I'm getting hungover listening to all this music happening. Let's see who the raid button says. The raid button says that Havoc is drawing, but Sparkles Mandy is playing Dungeons and Dragons using Fantasy Grounds. So that's who we're going to go raid. Somebody doing Fantasy Grounds. So I'm going to get that started. But I appreciate you guys hanging out and chat and everything if you're still out there. And we'll catch you guys around. Thanks for chilling with us tonight. See you guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.